me. So I've done a roast chicken, my favourite, and that is what we're looking like. Oh, look at that chicken. To start off with, I have one of my favourite vegetables. I have my swede, but I don't have one because I thought I might run out. I got two, so I'm just going to peel it and chop it up a minute. Swede all chopped in my favourite pot. So now I'm going to stick in a bit of salt, then I'm going to stick it on to boil. Swede over there, boiling away. Now I have some potatoes. These are wonky potatoes from Morrison's. Love potatoes. So I'm going to do some roast potatoes. So I'm going to take some of these and I'm going to peel them a minute. Not peeling, but I've peeled a couple. Look at the size of that one. So I'm just going to chop them up into like random potato sized shapes and stick them in my pot. Those are all chopped. I need to get a bigger saucepan. I'm going in with a bit of salt, then I'm going to stick them on to part boil. That's my favourite stuffing. This is the one I get from Asda and I think is absolutely brilliant. It's my favourite. So I'm going to open up my stuffing, stick that in my bowl, and then honestly, this stuffing is so good. And then I'm going in with my other favourite. I got my clover. Oh, nearly dropped it. I'm going to open that up and get a dollop of butter. However much, because you can never ever have too much butter. Oh, it just finished boiling and I'm just going to mix this up a bit. Right, stuffing is all done. Got my favourite dish pot thingy, you know, the one with the handles. I think it's brilliant. Handles on it makes life so much easier. Right, so I've got a bit of oil. This, I don't know what oil, vegetable oil. So I'm going to stick a bit of oil in the bottom. I don't know how much. I'm just going to stick a bit in and hope for the best. I'm also going in with some more flavour because butter is brilliant. I got a shovel. So I'm going to get a dollop of that and stick that in there. I'm doing my favourite roast dinner meat. I bet you know what it is. I got a chicken. So I have this one. This is an extra large chicken from Morrison's, from their butcher's bit. Brilliant. So I'm going to open this up and stick it in there. Chicken is in. Now I'm going to stick the stuffing in the chicken. Chicken is in. I put the stuffing in there and I tried to put a bit at the other end as well. And that bit of butter I put in it, I rubbed it all over it. Is that going to make a difference? Because I'm not really sure. But we'll find out. And then I've got a bit of salt and pepper and I'm just going to stick that over the top. Then I'm going to stick it in the oven to roast. I'm very excited. I'm going to make my gravy. So this, I'm going to put some of this, put a bit of Marmite in my gravy. Put this in your gravy, it makes it 10 times better because gravy in cheese is like my favourite things going. So I'm going to start off with a bit of that. And then I'm going to go in with my other favourite for my gravy, my oxos in the tin. Brilliant. So I'm going to stick a few oxos in here. And then later on, I'll also stick in the veg water and some of the chicken juices. I love a bit of gravy. I think it's brilliant. Took the chicken out of the oven and my potatoes, look how many potatoes there are, they finished part boiling. So I got my spoon and I'm just going to stick all of my potatoes in there, then I'm going to put all the oil like over them, then I'll show you before I stick it back in. So I tried, this is what we're looking like. I'm going to stick it back in the oven to carry on roasting. I'm hoping for the best. Now we can do some veg. Starting off, I have some cauliflower. I've never looked at cauliflower. So I'm just going to stick some in my saucepan. Now I'm going in with my other favourite vegetable. I bet you know what it is. It's a sprout. I love a sprout. I think sprouts in Swede they're just too good. So I'm going to open up these and I stick them in the saucepan. However many, because you can never ever have too many. And then I'm going to stick some salt in there and a bit of sugar. I stick the sugar in because then if there's any bitterness, it'll get rid of the bitterness. Going in with some more veg because you can never have too much veg because veg, brilliant. I'm going in with some peas. Now these peas are from Morrison's, but they're wonky. Now I have a question. What makes a pea a wonky pea? Like what is the difference between like a normal pea to a wonky one? Because a pea's a pea. So we stick some in there. However many, because you never have too much. Then next I'm going in with some of this. This is, what is it? Sliced green beans. I love a green bean. And they're from Morrison's. So I'm going to stick in some green beans. I love a green bean. Then I'm also sticking in a bit of salt and a bit of sugar. Then I'm going to stick it on to boil. I've just took the chicken out my oven and my chicken's done. Look at that. That looks like a good chicken, doesn't it? I'm well happy. Right, so I'm going to stick that on a plate, let it rest, and then I'll chop it up a bit. But I'm going to stick the potatoes back in the oven to carry on roasting because they haven't roasted very well. So yeah, stick my potatoes back in. My potatoes, they look like that. I'm going to stick them back in and hope for the best. I'm also going to thicken up the gravy with some of this corn flour. I've mashed me swede. In here I put some clover and some pepper to like taste. So I'm going to stick that over there. Chopped up me chicken and absolutely brilliant. So today I'm going to go in with a leg as well because why not? So I'm going to stick a bit of meat on my plate, however much, because you can never ever have too much of like anything. And then I'm going in with some stuffing. This is the Asda stuffing and it is my favourite ever stuffing. Honestly, I think it's brilliant. So I'm going to stick that on my plate. I'm going in with some veg to start off with. I have some peas and some green beans. I love a green bean. So I'm going to stick some of that on my plate. Absolutely brilliant. That's done. I'm going in with one of my favourites. I've got my sprouts. So I'm just going to stick, oh, and cauliflower as well. Love a bit of veg. So I'm just going to stick a bit of that on my plate. Brilliant. I have my favourite veg. I have my mashed swede. So I mashed that with some clover and some pepper because I cooked it in some salt and a bit of sugar. Absolutely brilliant. Now I have my roast potatoes. They didn't roast that well, to be honest, but look at that one. Now that one was quite alright actually, to be fair. So I'm just going to stick a few of them on my plate as well. However many, because you can never ever have too much. And lastly, I have my favourite. I have my gravy. So I'm just going to stick a load of gravy over it. However much, because you can never ever have too much gravy. And that didn't thicken up very well either. But that is my dinner this evening. Oh, look at that. Let me show you. Let me show you. Look at that. I'm very excited. But that is my dinner. What is everybody else having for dinner today?